Am I supposed to like subtly? Hey y'all,
on,
we're trying to look cool, like it was, like, all right, man, I'm gonna start it right when you turn it on. How y'all doing? This is Dr. Frank Kern here. Man, all right. So it's been like 8 months or something since I've made any significant Facebook posts, and man, I got on Facebook today. The irony here is that a tremendous amount of business, our business, is generated from advertising on Facebook that I don't actually get on Facebook, and I don't post on Facebook with the exception of advertising. And I do that for productivity reasons. I'm not like anti-Facebook or whatever. It's awesome, which is why I don't get on it, because I'll be on it all freaking day. But I got on it today and I started looking at the ads, man. And man, I gotta tell you something. I hope this comes off from a place of benevolence, which is where it's from. But we got to pull it together in the marketing community. So I get on there and I'm looking at stuff, and it's like just about everything I see is basically giving us all the message that this is supposed to be easy, right? That like all you got to do is just get a website and have a thing to sell. And a lot of times it's like, you don't even have to have a product or anything. You can just like have a website and sell my stuff or whatever. And this is going to be easy and you're going to get money like instantly. And man, I got to tell you something. I've been doing this since October of 1999, every single day. And either I am completely idiotic, which is possible, or it's definitely not easy, because I got to figure if for this many days in a row, all right, so we're talking about 18 consecutive years of every single day doing this stuff. It has never been easy. Like, this has been horribly difficult. It's worth it. I mean, I'm leaving my office right now. I'm on the way to go get up. I'm going to go shower up and everything. And I'm going to take my wife out to this nice dinner and everything. We got a driver and all this. Totally worth it. Like, the money is great. The lifestyle is amazing. The ability to help people is amazing. But I got to tell you, man, this is not easy. And the reason I'm telling you this isn't to be like, shame on those people who are insinuating it's easy. Hey, whatever they want to do is their business. But if we fall for that stuff, the people who are going to pay for it, it's going to be you, right? Whoever believes that this is supposed to be easy is going to be you, because here's what this is going to be easy message is putting into your subconscious. And I feel funny even saying the word subconscious, but here's what it is, right? What it's really telling you is, hey, you should expect something for nothing. And man, that is one of the most dangerous expectations we as a society, as a people, should ever have, that we should somehow get something for nothing. So when we think that like internet marketing, complete with air quotes, and if you act now, you get an extra air quote, right? So if we think that internet marketing is going to be easy, we're basically thinking that, hey, we're not going to have to do anything, and we're just going to get money for nothing, which is, man, wouldn't that be great if it really worked, right? If like we just wake up and press a button or something and get money, and some days that's going to happen, but generally it's not going to happen. And the reason it's so dangerous to want that or expect it is because it will totally kill the ability to do really the number one thing that is going to contribute to success in both the short term or in the long term. And that one thing is going to be to persevere. So think about this. Imagine that you and I start a business, right? And what's like the most ridiculous thing we could start, right? A personal trainer company or something, right? That would be, we're going to start this personal training company, and we're going to somehow miraculously, I just manage to sit around and eat while other people exercise, and that's our business plan. But it's like, we're expecting this to work, and we have this belief that this is going to be easy, right? So we start this business, and then we're going to get our clients online, and we put up a website, and like we're reading the ads and we're reading the blog posts like, oh, you can be very successful in 15 seconds if you just buy my stuff or whatever. And we buy into it, and we think we've done the work. We put up the website, we made a little 3-minute video talking about how awesome we are, and then we put a buy button up there, and we put it up, and we run an ad, and nobody buys it. Now, if we believe that this is supposed to be easy, you know what we're going to think when no one buys our stuff? We're going to think that it's our fault. And we're going to think that it, quote unquote, doesn't work, right? We're going to be like, oh, something is terribly wrong. Nobody bought my stuff. I must be dumb, or the system must be broken, or this is a bunch of bullshit, right? I'm going to complain about this and I'm going to quit. And that's really a fairly understandable reaction if we are allowing ourselves to be programmed with the belief that this is going to be easy. But if we understand that this is supposed to be a pain in the ass, right, and that rich people are an anomaly, and they're an anomaly because it's not easy to become wealthy, it's extremely freaking difficult but worth it, and if we believe that, we're going to have a totally separate reaction from that failed test. We're going to go, well, shit, of course it didn't work. I just put up a website to see what would happen, and I spent $100 on ads, and no one bought my stuff, but here's what I know. I know that people click the ad, and that's the first step in actually making the business successful, is to have people click the ad. I know that they opted in, but they just didn't buy my stuff. So what does that mean? Well, it just means that I got to improve my sales letter and try again, right? So if we know inherently that it's not supposed to be easy, and we accept that as reality, okay, and we're like, hey, forget about all the bullshit, right? It's never been easy. The founders of multiple countries and nations who built industry and created the civilization we lived in through their blood, sweat, and tears, they didn't think it was going to be easy. It wasn't easy for them. It's not supposed to be easy for us, right? So the belief that it's supposed to be easy will kill you. The final thing I'll say about that is online, specifically doing business online, we fail so much faster and with so much more frequency than really any other type of business in the world. Think about this. And by the way, it's really good that this happens to us because we don't waste as much money in testing. We get our results quicker. But think about this, right? We create a web page. For example, you and I, let's say we have our personal training business where you and I don't have to do any exercise. We somehow convince other people to exercise while we sit around. What a dream, right? So, and maybe we can get the benefits of their exercise too. That'd be amazing. But we create, we build a website or whatever. We run some ads. We spend $20, $50, $100 or whatever. By this time tomorrow, we're going to know the results of that ad test. And it's either going to work or it won't. Well, online, that 24-hour period, that's incredibly fast to get to those advertising results, right? If we were doing that offline in any other type of business, we'd have to run an ad in the newspaper or something, buy a radio spot, wait a week, see if anybody called, and we wouldn't experience that pain of failure for 2, 3, 4, 5 days, maybe even 2 weeks, right? So it gives us a little bit of time to psychologically prepare for the blow. But online, you go boom, and it's right then, didn't work, damn it, right? And then it can totally kill your enthusiasm, right? Which is gonna, if you believe it's supposed to be easy, you're really, really hosed. And then we try again, and we can try again tomorrow. We can get right back up and try again tomorrow, and that's either good or bad. It's good if we understand that it's not supposed to work, but we can take what we learned from that first test and try again. It's amazing. We got an unfair advantage that no one's ever had in the history of entrepreneurship right now, because we can get our results so fast. But if we think it's going to be easy, our mind is going to be like, oh man, okay, well, must be something wrong with me. It didn't work this first time. I'm going to give it one last try. And we're going to try again tomorrow, 24 hours from that period. We're going to get the results. Is it going to work? Probably not. Never does the first couple of times, right? You know what an overnight success is called? It's called a freaking miracle, buddy. That's what it's called. It's like, holy crap, really? That is a freaking miracle. So it's not supposed to succeed, right? So we got a couple of things working both for and against us. Number one, in the for column, in the good column of coolness, we've got, hey, look, this is ridiculous, right? I'm communicating with you right now. I'm driving after working all day, really great day at work, by the way, on the way to go home, get cleaned up, take the wife to dinner. I'm broadcasting this thing through freaking magic to people on Facebook, and there's 100-something thousand people that follow my Facebook page, miraculous, right? And that doesn't even cost us anything to do, and you can do the same thing, right? There's no magic to it, and that's unbelievable. We can advertise and get our message in front of people for probably less money than ever in the history of mankind, which is insane, right? We can start a business with a web page and a small ad budget. Are we going to get rich overnight? Hell no, we're not going to get rich overnight, but we're going to get results, we're going to get data, and we're going to know what direction to go in, and we have never had that kind of opportunity before. So we've got all these opportunities. On the other hand, we've got all these other things working against us. We're constantly bombarded with distraction. We're constantly bombarded with these messages that, hey man, it's supposed to be easy. Look at me, look how rich I am. I did it, and I'm going to show you the easy way to do it too. It's never easy, man, trust me, right? And we have this immediate results and immediate feedback from a marketplace, which 9 times out of 10, our stuff isn't going to work, and therefore it can totally crush our ability to persevere. So I guess if I were to have to wrap up what I'm talking to you about right now, it would be, listen, take it from your old boy Frankie. It's worth it, all right? Man, is it ever worth it. But it ain't easy. okay? It is absolutely not easy. And the best thing you can do for yourself, and this is actually what prompted me to even get on camera and do this for you, because someone was asking, like, hey, what's the secret, right? They're like, man, you got nice cars and stuff, and big house and everything. You get to go on vacations. Like, what's the secret? And like, they were waiting for me to give them like a headline, or something, like, oh, you should use this tool, or it's this business model or whatever. I'll tell you what, man, the secret is accurate thinking. It's knowing that this shit is a freaking nightmare to actually do every single day, but it is worth it if you can just make yourself persevere. So that's why I made it, right? I had all these people ask me what the big thing was, and that's the big thing. Understand it's supposed to be a pain in the ass. Rich people are celebrated and looked at like unbelievable successes because it's really freaking hard and it's really rare. And the reason it's rare is not because it's some magic power required. It's because accurate thinking and perseverance are very, very rare characteristics and traits, especially in today's society. So you can spend a lot of time trying to figure out how to write better copy. It's a good idea. You can spend a lot of time figuring out how to make better videos, how to be more successful. It's a good idea. But never, ever forget to invest in your ability to see the facts for what they are and to invest in contributing to the overall strength of your mind so you can do that one thing that's more important than others, and that is get back up when you inevitably get knocked down. Okay, that's it. I'm going to stop talking in the damn video because it's hard to drive and talk at the same time.
Hey, one question. What is the single most overlooked aspect of online business as far as work ethic's concerned?
Follow-up.
Follow-up.
The money's going to be in your follow-up. So here's the thing, and man, it's an understandable belief to have. It's like, okay, I'm going to create a product, and I'm going to sell this product, and it's going to work, and it's going to make me some money. And man, sometimes it does, right? So there's really no blanket answer. But most of the time, when you have like product A, right, you have two situations. First of all, usually we're getting traffic and buyers from advertising, unless you're doing the joint venture thing, and I'm not even going to count that as real marketing, man. That's not, that's not real sports. That's just exercise, to quote Kenny Powers, right? So we're spending all this money to acquire a customer. So that's thing number one. So the real money is made in selling additional products of very good value to those same customers over and over again. But the second thing is, look, all of us that are paying attention to this conversation right now, I would say every single one of us, we practice direct response marketing, right? Which means we're asking for an order in the communication every single time. We drive someone to a web page. The web page is built to either get a sale or to get an opt-in or whatever. Now let me ask you a question. When was the last time you saw a web page with 100% sales conversion, like to complete strangers, right? Never, ever, okay? It's usually something like 1%, 2% if you're selling something, 10% of it's a really, really good sales letter and it's, perfect message to market match. But usually like 90 to 95 to 99 people out of 100 go to the site and they don't buy. What happens, and the number one thing we overlook is, man, the money is not in getting 100 more people to the website. The money is in the 99 people who went to the site, didn't buy, but were interested enough in the first place to actually go to the site, right? Because they're not clicking on your ad, they're not opening your emails, they're not opting into your stuff because they're completely disinterested in the result you can help them get. That's not happening, right? They're interested in the result, they're checking your stuff out because they're interested. So now the question is, well, why didn't they buy? Well, there's a lot of reasons. It could be like you're a terrible marketer or whatever, but probably the reason they bought is because they are rational, intelligent human beings. And like nobody goes most of the time, well, I guess 1 out of 100 people will go and they'll like immediately make the purchase at the first time, right? Like, I mean, how many people have done this? I always use the car shopping analogy, right? Like, you want a car, you need a new car, you're all set to buy it, you know the model, you drive to the car dealership, you get there, you look around, the dude's like, can I help you? You're like, yeah, I'm just looking, and you don't buy the car. It's not because you don't want the car, it's not because you don't like the guy, you just didn't feel like doing it. Didn't feel like filling out the paperwork that day. Didn't feel like doing all the BS. So you're like, screw it, I'll go home, I'll do it later, right? Or you've gone to Amazon, right? And you like click on buy the stuff or whatever, and you add it to your shopping cart, and then you don't buy it. Doesn't mean you hate Amazon. Doesn't mean you don't want the dishwasher 2000 or whatever the hell the thing is, right? You just got distracted. That's what most people do. That's totally normal. So when we like overlook that fact, right, and we try to like fight against human nature, be like, no, I'm just going to sell harder. Oh, that's my buddy. Hey, that was a cool Jeep. Did you see that thing? I'm just going to try to sell harder, use more pressure, and just get more people into the top of the funnel. You're just spinning. you're doing way more work than necessary because you're totally going against human nature. So that said, I have never been here before. And look at this, a fire station. How about that? All right.
All right, get her done.
All right, see y'all later.